Alright, it's time for Victory Road. Let's do it. There are 4 battles that we have to get through to get the second Master Ball, and we will be able to get all the rest of our encounters. This is the first one against Wally, and spoiler alert, 3 of these 4 battles are actually really, really easy. Here we go. We've used the Flamethrower TNT from Winona's gym to teach Infernate Flamethrower. We now have physical and special fire type coverage. It's going to be very, very helpful in this fight. We can kill Vikavolt with Flare Blitz, but we need to preserve our HP, so we're just going to Fake Out. And then after Fake Out, we outspeed and we kill with Flamethrower. This is going to bring out Gardevoir. Gardevoir is the only Pokemon that sees a kill on Infernape that Infernape does not fast kill. This can only be Psychic from Gardevoir. This is Mega Gardevoir. We are going to switch to Golisopod. This is Assault Vest Golisopod, by the way. We are pre-damaged to the minimum roll Psychic. Will always activate Emergency Exit. We are never dead to maximum roll Crit. This would only work if Golisopod was Assault Vest. Excellent. We bring out Dragapult on the switch. And even at minus attack nature, Dragapult always one-shots Gardevoir with Phantom Force. This is going to bring out Azumarill. Azumarill is the only Pokemon that sees a kill on Dragapult. This Azumarill has Belly Drum. The reason that we did not give Infernape a damage boosting item, like for example, I could have given Ape Charcoal, and with Charcoal, Infernape would be able to one-shot Roserade in the back and also the Vikavolt in the beginning with Flamethrower. However, if we would have given Infernape Charcoal, then we would have seen a kill on Gardevoir with maximum roll Flare Blitz. Azumarill would have came out instead of Gardevoir, and there's a really good chance it would have clicked Belly Drum, and that would have been a huge problem. So that's why we went no item on Infernape. This is always Play Rough from Azumarill. It always kills Dragapult. We're going to switch to Mawile. Mawile is going to intimidate this Azumarill, and then I don't think we do resist Play Rough. In this situation, Azumarill has Belly Drum, and Azumarill knows the damaging rolls of all of our moves. Right now, the most damage that we can do is like 28%, so Azumarill knows if it clicks Belly Drum, it never dies. However, if we Mega Evolve and click Iron Head, we always kill this Azumarill after Belly Drum. This Azumarill is Belly Drum Citrus Berry, however, it has an odd HP value, so we only need to do 50% damage to kill. There's the guaranteed Belly Drum, and here's the kill. If Azumarill had 1 less or 1 more HP, it would have been 75%. We would have been about 50-50 to one-shot with Iron Head. We would have just clicked Sucker Punch on the next turn. This brings out Roserade. Roserade sees a guaranteed kill on Mega Mawile with HP Fire. We are switching Infernape back in on this HP Fire. Because we do not have a damage boosting item on Infernape, we are going to click Fake Out again and then click Flamethrower next turn. We could click Flare Blitz, but we want to preserve our HP. And like I said, because we have no damage boosting item, we can't one-shot with Flamethrower, but it's okay. Infernape fast kills Obstagoon, so this is going to bring out Genesect. And because we have more special defense, because Infernape is minus defense, this is going to give it a +1 attack boost with Download. which is completely fine because all of Genesec's damaging moves are special attack. The one risk in this battle is right here. This Genesect has Explosion. It does not see a kill on us. There is a 1 in 20 that it explodes right here and Infernape dies, but there's no way I could get around it. And there we go. Perfectly safe. This Flash Cannon doesn't do anything. Flamethrower takes Genesect down to Focus Sash. And now at 1 HP, this is guaranteed Explosion out of Genesect, and it doesn't matter because... burn. All we had to do was switch into Dragapult, which then would have taken Explosion because it does 0 damage. Okay. We outspeed, correct? Yes, okay. So originally, Dragapult was going to switch on the Explosion, take 0 damage. Obstagoon would have had to click either Knockoff or Bulk Up because Knockoff was the only move that can damage Dragapult, and then we outspeed and kill next turn with Close Combat out of Sneasler, but Quad Super Effective Aura Sphere out of Infernape also kills. And that's Wally. First of 4 fights in Victory Road we need to get through for our second Master Ball. Not difficult at all. Very easy. Let's move on to the next fight. Keep it going. Alright. Of the 4 fights that we have to get through in Victory Road to get the second Master Ball, this is the only one that is difficult. And saying that this fight is difficult is actually a bit of an understatement. 95, probably 95+% of the time that I spent getting a line for these 4 fights was on this one right here. This double battle's insane. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that the fight before, the 2 fights after this one, I don't think any of those took more than 30 minutes at most for each fight. This one I have sunk tons and tons and tons of time into. The Pokemon in this fight are insane. Both these trainers are crazy strong. The leads are absolutely ridiculous. We have a line. It's not riskless, but it's honestly the best that I could find. Kind of nervous about this fight. Here we go. Alright. The 2 leads for this fight are Mamoswine and Mega Aerodactyl. There's a lot going on here on this first turn. Okay. So, Aerodactyl, like all Megas, it calculates its moves before it Mega Evolves. Aerodactyl sees a fast kill on Weavile with every single move that it has. We had to lead a Pokemon with Intimidate to intimidate this Aerodactyl. At -1 attack, it does not see a kill on Weavile with any one of its moves. Our only 2 options for Intimidate were Mawile or Overqwil. We went with Mawile because baiting reasons. Mawile is pre-damaged to exactly 76 HP. At 76 HP, Aerodactyl, -1 attack, always sees a kill on Mawile with Fire Fang. So it's never attacking Weavile. Mega Aerodactyl is always using Fire Fang on the Mawile slot. The issue with using Mawile is that Mamoswine has a fast kill on Mawile with Earthquake. Even if Mawile is full HP, minimum roll Earthquake is 101% out of Mamoswine on Mawile. So it's always Earthquake on Mawile. The inconsistency on this turn is Earthquake hitting Weavile. Weavile always survives max roll Earthquake, always dies to Earthquake crit. So if Mamoswine Earthquake crit kills Weavile, I cannot win this fight. The run is over. If Earthquake does not crit Weavile, then we win. This fight is easy, smooth sailing from there. Nothing can possibly go wrong. We are switching Mawile for Golisopod. Golisopod is going to take Fire Fang from Mega Aerodactyl, which is going to activate Emergency Exit before Earthquake goes off from Mamoswine. Weavile is holding a Choice Band. Choice Banded Weavile is going to one-shot all 3 Pokemon on the left side. The 3 Pokemon on the left side being Mega Aerodactyl, Staraptor, Hydreigon. Not only are all 3 of them fast, powerful Pokemon, but all 3 of them also have Tailwind. So it is super important to be able to one-shot them right away. Here we go. This is always Fire Fang out of Mega Aerodactyl onto Golisopod. Emergency exit. We bring in Sceptile. Sceptile and Weavile are both going to take Earthquake from Mamoswine now. Well, I guess Ice Cold Crash goes off first. Always kills. Excellent. Alright, Mamoswine. Mamoswine, you can crit Sceptile with Earthquake if you want. I honestly don't care. Just please, whatever you do not crit Weavile. Don't crit Weavile. Don't crit Weavile. Alright. We win. Easy fight. Easy fight. We win. Totally was not worried at all. Sceptile is holding the Iron Ball, which cuts its speed in half. Sceptile at 1/2 speed is slower than Mamoswine, meaning that Mamoswine has a fast kill on Sceptile with Icicle Crash. Since Weavile outspeeds Mamoswine, Mamoswine is never using Earthquake or attacking Weavile. It is always attacking Sceptile with Icicle Crash. And Weavile is the fastest Pokemon between both teams. The only thing that could outspeed Weavile on the other side was Mega Aerodactyl, so we just fast killed the Staraptor and the Hydreigon. I hate having to risk my entire run on a single crit this late in the game, but I could not find a way around it. I could not find a way to beat this fight without risking a crit. Without sacrificing multiple Pokemon. I just had no choice. This is still always Icicle Crash for Mamoswine on Sceptile. We are going to switch Sceptile for Urshifu. Weavile is going to take out the last Pokemon on the left side. Oh. We had to go Choice Band Icicle Crash. The only other option was trying to get through a triple Axle, which could have missed. And I believe Choice Banded Icicle Crash does more damage than triple Axle. Yes, it does. So there's also that. Icicle Crash doesn't really do much damage to Urshifu. Urshifu outspeeds and kills Mamoswine with Surging Strikes. We are going to switch Weavile for Pidgeot. Oh. This fight was awful. It may look easy. It may look like this fight was easy, but it was actually really, really awful. That first turn was absolutely terrifying. This is Mega Venusaur. Mega Pidgeot one-shots this thing with Hurricane 15 out of 16 times. Urshifu is just going to click Aqua Jet for a little bit of chip damage to ensure we get the kill. Not 15 and 16, 13 and 16. But either way, Aqua Jet does enough chip damage that Hurricane always kills. Last Pokemon is Donphan. This is Custat Berry, Sturdy, Donphan. Aqua Jet is going to break Sturdy. It does enough damage that Hurricane kills, and Aqua Jet Max Roll Crit is not enough for Donphan to ever eat its Custat Berry. And that was very close to Max Roll Crit. And that's the big scary double battle. The only thing standing between us and the second Master Ball are two more very easy fights. Whew! That fight sucks. That was awful. Oi! Two more fights, and then we finish our box. Let's keep going. Third battle in Victory Road, second to last battle before the Master Ball. I don't think there's really anything to say on this one. Sneasler outspeeds and one-shots Walrein with close combat. Just barely, by the way. I was kind of surprised when calcing this just how bulky Walrein actually is. This is going to bring out Dugtrio. Dugtrio outspeeds and one-shot Sneasler with Earthquake. Sneasler is holding a Shed Shell so that we're able to switch out and avoid Arena Trap. We're going to bring out Aerodactyl, who takes 0 damage from Earthquake. And now we are going to Mega Evolve our Aerodactyl so we outspeed and we kill this Dugtrio with Dual Wing Beat. This is going to bring out Magnezone because Magnezone is the only Pokemon in Caitlin's team that Mega Aerodactyl does not fast kill. This is 50-50 between Discharge and Flash Cannon. We are going to switch to our own Magnezone. Excellent. Caitlin's Magnezone has Magnet Pull, so our Magnezone is also holding a Shed Shell so that we're able to switch out. We're going to switch to Infernape because this is always HP Fire out of Magnezone. The reason that we went Magnezone into Infernape instead of going straight Infernape is that was 50-50 between Flash Cannon and Discharge. Discharge has a 30% chance to para, and we need a damage boosting item to kill this thing. This Magnezone does not die to Flamethrower, and I don't want to use Flare Blitz because I'd lose a lot of HP. A lot of these battles in Victory Road are about HP control, so instead we're going to Fake Out. And then after that we're going to use Flamethrower. This is Charcoal boosted Flamethrower. With the little bit of chip damage from Fake Out, this is a guaranteed kill. I think it was like 10 or 9 of a 16 to kill with full health, but we just did the little chip to be safe. Infernape was pre-damaged, so that minimum roll Flash Cannon would make it so that we are always dead to Scald from Ludicolo, which is the next Pokemon coming out, because we have a fast kill on both Yanmega and Pinsir. Minimum roll of Scald is 189. Ludicolo is always clicking it. We're going to switch to Golisopod. Golisopod is pre-damaged. Minimum roll Scald, emergency exit, max roll never killed. Y'all know the drill. And we're going to switch to Mega Aerodactyl, who cleans up the entire rest of this fight. Easy battle. Mega Aerodactyl show. One more fight, we get our second Master Ball, we fill out our box. Let's get it done. Alright, fourth and final Victory Road fight that we are going to be doing for now. I actually don't have to do this fight to get the Master Ball because the Master Ball is behind where I'm standing. It's around the corner of the big rock that you have to walk around. I can go get it right now, but I looked at the encounter table for Victory Road, and I want to roll my encounter of Victory Road in the lower level, and we have to beat this fight to access the lower level. So, We're going to get our Master Ball. We're going to get that Mega Stone right there after this fight. And then we're going to go fill out our box and hopefully have what we need to beat the Elite Four. Final fight for now, probably for quite a long time. Here we go. This is another easy battle, and I'm wondering if it's disrespectful that I've only brought 4 Pokemon. It feels disrespectful that I'm in Victory Road and I only have 4 Pokemon. This Carbink is nasty. It's really insanely bulky. It's got Stealth Rocks, and it's got Spikes, and it's got Explosion, and it's sturdy. Urshifu with Mystic Water kills this with Surging Strikes. This is going to bring out Slowking. Slowking has a kill on Urshifu with Future Sight. This is always Future Sight out of Slowking. We're going to switch to Weavile. Weavile is holding black glasses to boost knockoff damage. It is not enough to kill Slowking. We're going to Fake Out. This is Assault Vest Slowking, so this thing is insanely bulky. However, with the Fake Out chip, Black Glasses boosted knockoff is always going to kill. And then after the next Pokemon comes out, we are going to take the attack from Future Sight. This is going to bring out Muck, because Muck sees a slow kill with Gunk Shot. Weavile is pre-damaged to 221. At 221 HP, Muck always sees a kill with Gunk Shot. However, there's a slight inconsistency because max roll of Fire Punch is 221. So it's possible that this is Fire Punch, but for this to be Fire Punch, Muck would have to roll all of the... For this to be Fire Punch, Muck would have to roll Fire Punch. Muck would have to randomly roll the 1 in 16 high roll, and then would have to coin flip pick Fire Punch over Gunk Shot. So it's 1 in 32 for this to be Fire Punch. We're switching to Metagross. In all likelihood, we take 0 damage here. Fantastic. The reason that we needed Muck to attack when it switched in is because this Muck has Curse. If this thing starts setting up curses, it's really hard to kill. As it is right now, we one-shot this thing with Zen Headbutt. This is Twisted Spoon, Zen Headbutt. We needed a bit of damage. And in the battle of Pokemon standing there with one arm raised in the air, Metagross is victorious. Metagross is pre-damaged to 212 HP because 31 out of 32 times Muck was going to deal 0 damage. At 212 HP, we are baiting out Trevenant. 212 is minimum damage roll of Poltergeist on Metagross. Poltergeist only is doing damage because we're holding an item. We are going to switch to Pidgeot. Pidgeot does not take damage from Poltergeist because it is a Ghost-type move. And just like in the battle against Caitlyn, we Mega Evolve and we sweep. And that's all she wrote. The second Master Ball is ours. Access to the basement is ours. Because there's the ladder right there. You pick up this Mega Stone. And... Master Ball number 2. Alright. Well... Next video, we are going to completely fill out our box. We're going to get our Victory Road encounter. We're going to get all of our roaming legendaries. And then from there, we calculate the Elite Four. We work backwards from there. We disappear for a long time, come back, hopefully finish the game. Keep it going.